My next guest tonight is a writer and producer for HBO's Chris Rock Show. He also is a frequent guest here at Late Night. We're always glad to have him. Please welcome Louis C.K. Nice to have you.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, what have you been doing with yourself this summer?
Not a lot.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of free time.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new hobby though. I have a new thing I like to do on my free time. I like to go up to strangers and just start conversations with them.
Hey.
You should try this. If you have a little time to kill, go up to somebody you don't know and just start a conversation.
Just any conversation?
Well, the fun way to do it, don't start the conversation in the beginning. Just start it in the middle. Try it. Just like walk up to a guy in a store and just go, yeah, well, how do you think I feel? You know, or just knock on your neighbor's door and when they open it, just go, so that's why he was being like that.
Well, wait, do you like talking to strangers? You enjoy that?
I do. It's weird in New York, though, because you never know who you're talking to, and you don't know what kind of person they are. Like, have you ever been talking to somebody and it's a stranger and it's just, you think you're having a conversation, and then you realize that you're talking to a guy who's just nuts? It's like he's completely crazy, but you don't. I got on the subway once, and it took a long time the subway to come, and me and this guy got on. And he's got like a suit and tie and a briefcase, and he looked all right. We're sitting there, and he goes, "Well, I thought the train would never come, you know." And I was like, "Yeah." And and he says, "Well, it's hot, brutal." And I was like, "Yeah, it's hot." And then he says, "Yeah, I didn't even shave today." And I didn't know what that meant. But I was like, yeah, it's hot. Yeah, I didn't shave. And then he says, you gonna tattle on me? And all of a sudden I realized, oh, you're crazy. You're nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was having a conversation with a guy. And he had a briefcase, like that means anything. It's probably filled with parts of his mother or something, you know?
You need something to carry it in, you know? Well, I would think, you know, especially for you, you're a writer, you're a comedian, you would want to feed off the craziness here in New York. You know, you would like that.
Well, it makes it hard to be just civil, that everybody's nuts, because, like say you see somebody and you want to help them out on the street, you're afraid to help them because they'll think you're nuts. So you just go to hell with them, you know, let them suffer. Because what happened to me, I was getting off on the subway. I was getting off the train.
You're on the subway a lot.
I am. I spent a lot of time in there. Where they closed the peep booth, so I have nowhere else to go now. But I got off the train, and there was this old lady getting off in front of me, and she goes to the booth, the guy at the token booth, and she says, "Excuse me, how do I get to Canal Street?" I just happened to notice, and she asked him, and you know, and the guy in the booth is like, you know.
What?
So she kind of goes, that's pretty much the response that she got. So she goes in that direction, towards there.
Right.
And the thing is, I was going to Canal Street, so I knew the way. So I'm walking behind her, and like a couple of minutes later, she starts going the wrong way.
Right.
So I tap her on the shoulder, and I said, "Excuse me, Canal Street's that way." And she was like, "Mah!" Like I scared the hell out of her. Because how does she know why I know where the hell she's going?
Right.
I'm just some guy who, hey, Canal Street, you know. So she's like clutching her purse and she's all weirded out. And I was like, no, I heard you ask the guy, please, just Canal Street's that way. You shouldn't go that way. And she's like, okay. So she starts going, and here's the thing. I have to go there too. But I can't like follow her now, you know, hey, let's go to Canal Street. You know, I can't like walk behind her.
Right.
So what I did, I just didn't go. I just changed my whole day. I should have just stabbed her.
Yes! That's what you should have done.
Get on with my errand. Oh, I had a dream last night. I had a, can I tell you about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I had like, it was a gay dream. And I didn't know I was having a gay dream. It was, okay, here's what it was. I was at a cafe with a friend of mine, and in Italy, we're like in an outdoor cafe, and we're having like espresso or something, and these two Italian boys come up like on scooters, you know, and they go, they say, "Come swimming with us. We're going swimming. Come on." And It's a dream. So we're like, yeah, what the hell? We'll go swim with these kids. You know, why not? So I get on the back of the kid's scooter. You know, we go into the mountains. And, we get to this beautiful lake, and they take their clothes off and they start swimming. And they go, come into the water. Don't be afraid. It's beautiful. Come and swim with us. So me and my friend are taking our clothes off, and I asked them, is this gay to swim with Italian boys? And then my friend goes, no.
Right.
I was like, yeah, you know, you're right. So I'm making out with one of them. And it hits me, of course this is gay.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking about? This is completely gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's gay.
Well, do you have issues? Do you have masculinity issues? Are you sensitive about that?
No, not really. I don't care. Some guys are really uptight about it. Some guys have the need to act really tough. I think when guys are acting tough, they're hilarious. You know, guys are like, I don't think it takes a tough guy to stand on the street corner like, ugh. It takes a tough guy to, like, wear a little pink tutu and go, woo! I think that's, like, that takes guts.
Yeah.
You know? But some guy, like, I saw this guy the other day on the street, and he's by himself on the street, and he's just standing there like this. He's like... And I'd love to watch a guy like that for a whole day to see how he ramps up to that, you know?
Right.
You couldn't just, like, wake up in the morning, ooh. Eat my cereal. I love when there's two, like, guys outside a bar and they're trying to have a fight and they're, like, yelling tough guy threats at each other.
Yeah.
But they can't work them out really good because they're too angry.
Yeah.
So they're not really smart when they're like, I'll stick your ass in your ass. I'm gonna back your back in the ass.
Those are better insults in my world. I like those. Yeah. Now, what kind of, do you have just those showbiz friends, or do you have any friends outside showbiz, people you just hang out with?
I like to have a variety of friends, you know. People in showbiz are just one kind of person, but, like, I have this friend who tells stories a lot, and, like, have you ever had a friend who tells a story and it's really long, and they don't know that you just don't care? Have you ever had a friend who's just a complete idiot? Have you ever had a friend where you just look at him and go, what? I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah.
Well, my friend will tell me this, he's telling me this long story, and I tune out, because I don't care.
Right.
It's not interesting. I'm not listening.
Right.
And so he's telling a story about his mother, right? And then he changes to a new story about his cat. But I don't know, because I'm not listening to anything that he's saying. So I still think he's talking about his mother. And then I start tuning back in, because he sounds like he's going to stop. And he's saying stuff like, anyway, so she took a big crap on the floor this afternoon. And I don't want to seem like I'm listening. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, my mother craps all over the place.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Oh, hilarious as always,
too.
Louie. I got to mention where you're going to be so people can check you out.
Okay.
This weekend you're at Catch a Rising Star.
Yeah.
The Comic Strip. The Comedy Cellar.
Yes.
And the Boston Comedy Club.
That's right. I'm doing 6 shows this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow night.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the Giggle Hut, too, or no?
No, screw them. I don't work that joint.
Well, hilarious, Louie. Thank you for doing it. Louis C.K., everybody. Bob McCoy and his crazy medical horrible devices. We'll be right back. Stick around.